So this is part 2 of Lord Winklebottom Investigates. In the first video we managed to get off the dock and we got to the island and discovered that I can't remember the name, but the axolotl character was murdered. Well, we presume it's murder. We will have to see. And this is Beryl. That's right, I remember now. Beryl. Hello, Beryl. Others.
Perhaps we could discuss the other people who are here.
Staff.
Who else is on the staff here?
Other than Ambrose, there's just Humphrey, the gardener. Such a shame to see the house so low on staff. Oh, my lord, you should have seen the place where my mistress was still alive.
Used to be more of you, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. It's really just a skeleton staff now. The master was away so much on his travels. More so since the mistress passed away. He doesn't need a full staff these days, I'm afraid.
Okay, guests. I'm going to turn the music down in a minute, but let's get through this conversation.
What can you tell me about the guests here?
I don't know any of them well. It's the first time we've had guests since the mistress died. God rest her soul. You're the last to arrive, so you'll find them all around the house.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Announcement.
Do you know why we've all been invited here?
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. I don't. The master was being most mysterious about it. Something to do with his research, I'd fancy, but it's all beyond me.
Farewell.
That'll be all for now, madam.
Right, that should sort out that music. I don't know why it's so loud. Right, we've got dining room, kitchen, servants' quarters, drawing room, and then the left corridor and right corridor. Oh my. Ah, that's his name, Gilfrey. I couldn't remember. Ethelberta and Constance. That's easier to say Constance than Ethelberta. Painting. Well, let's have a look at these paintings then.
Another fine piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection.
Fine. Loose head.
I say, Winklebottom, that fellow must have been going like a bomb when you ran into that wall, what?
Hilarious.
I think I've heard that one before, and it's not in very good taste.
I suppose when you think about it, it is quite an old tradition. A little morbid, in fact. Look, the poor fellow even has some of his clothing still on him.
This chap is beyond even your skills, I fear. Let's leave him be.
Tie and some pince nez, I think they're called. And that's what they're called, it's how they're pronounced.
Another fine piece of artwork from Gilfrey's collection.
And there's a gong.
Oh, I say, a gong. Shall I gong it?
I'm not entirely convinced that gong is a verb, but very well if
Do it, Dr. Rumple.
You don't actually need to say gong, you know.
Oh, well, I suppose, but where's the fun in that?
Strange, the maid said this would call the butler, but he's nowhere to be seen.
I wonder what the butler's called. Primate bust.
A bust of the great Caesar. Gilfrey was most interested in ancient history.
Good grief, look at his eyes. They look even more soulless than the real thing.
What is it with you and primates, Frumple?
Yes, what is it with you and primates, Frumple?
A bust of the great composer, Beethoven.
Not just a great composer, but an excellent at tricks too, you know. I hear he was an expert at rolling over.
Roll over Beethoven, very good. Right, let's start with the room on the left of the dining room. Very nice. Dame Celia and Madame Lavinia. Okay. Hello? Oh, greetings.
Greetings, madam.
What's that, young man? Speak up.
I said greetings, madam.
No, it's no good. No diction. That's the problem with you young people. You need to learn to project, my boy.
We're not going to get very far here, Winklebottom. My diagnosis is the old bird is deaf as a post.
I'm so glad to have you here, Frumple. I've no idea how I would manage without your expert opinion on such matters.
Oh, thank you, old thing.
I believe that is Sally Beaumont's voice, from what I could hear. Farewell.
Thank you for your time, madam.
What's that? Move your head closer. I can't hear you all the way up there.
I say, Winklebottom, do you know who this is? It's Dame Celia Wellington Boot.
I'm sure I have no idea.
But she's famous. Dame Celia was a star of the stage. I had quite the crush on her as a young calf.
Oh, I apologise to Sally. She does play Dame Celia, but she also plays Beryl the maid, and I hadn't recognised her voice. I do apologise. Right, let's look in your haberdashery bag.
Dame Celia's haberdashery bag. Knitting, sewing, wool, threads and such like.
And I've brought the music down even more because it's just so loud. Right, let's try Madame Lavinia. A llama, I think. Greetings.
Greetings.
You are Lord Winklebottom, are you not?
I say, that's amazing. Did you see all that in your crystal ball? Or a message from the spirits, perhaps?
No, I saw an article about you in the newspaper earlier today.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose that would also work.
Anyway, I am very pleased to meet you. I am Madame Lavinia, and I am a spirit medium.
Well, quite.
I'm pretty sure Madam doesn't have any at the end and Madame does, but hey, that might just be me. I don't know. Gilfrey?
What can you tell me about Gilfrey?
Oh, that poor soul. Such tragedy in this household. First my dear Ethelberta, and now Aristotle. Their daughter must be devastated.
Quite so. Very sad business all round. Very sad.
What's your connection to Gilfrey?
I've known Ethelberta since she was a duckling. I've no idea why darling Aristotle invited me today, though. None at all.
Aristotle Gilfrey. Okay, that's interesting. Dame Celia?
What can you tell us about the lady sat over there?
Oh, I can't get a word out of her. The old bat needs some sort of hearing aid, if you ask me.
These modern hearing aids are a miracle of science. Some are barely larger than a briefcase, you know.
Oh well.
Thank you for your time.
Didn't get much out of her, did we? Tube.
This tube is part of the network of pipes Gilfrey used to get around the house. Being amphibious, he preferred to stay in these as much as possible.
Ingenious system, mind you.
I don't blame him. Painting?
This painting is called Adventure Awaits, apparently.
Personally, I could do with a bit less adventure in my life.
Oh, but we're playing an adventure, so, you know, not much I can do about that. Look. Touch or look. Let's look. Where's that?
A fine-looking grandfather clock, though it appears to be stopped currently. I suppose nobody has wound it for a while.
My third cousin had one of these. I used to mess around with the hands to hear the cuckoo going off.
Are you sure
So
that's
did I.
not cuckoo clock you're thinking of?
No, my third cousin is a cuckoo, and he really hates me messing around with his grandfather clock.
No, but I did used to mess about with our cuckoo clock in our house when I was growing up. Okay, let's touch it.
If I turn the hands, I can make the clock chime.
Ooh. But it's not 7 o'clock. Fireplace.
A roaring hot fire, very cosy.
Very cosy. Was.
A nice display of flowers. Lovely, delicious flowers.
Who wants to eat the flowers? That is quite interesting. Why would you have them on display when you're animals and you eat plant life?
I suppose a tiny nibble wouldn't hurt.
Careful, old thing, you'll get your head stuck in that vase.
I say you're right. Yes, my head goes all the way in. I can eat the stalks too.
Oh, whoops. Didn't get an achievement though. Crystal ball.
I believe these are used to see into the future. Rather a pity they can't see into the past, so we could find out what happened to Gilfrey. I say, Frumple, I can see a mist starting to form in this.
No, old boy, that's just your monocle steaming up because of the heat from the fire.
Oh, then we probably shan't get any answers this way.
Probably not. Window. Let's have a look out the window.
Large double windows looking out onto the island.
Not exactly the jolliest view one could ask for.
Open the window.
I'm not going to open these, it'll let a terrible draft.
Okay, fair. Right, hallway. Yes, let's try the kitchen where apparently there is no chef. There should be a chef, in my opinion. Fruit.
A bowl of fruit. You know what they say, Frumple, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Well, doesn't seem to have worked, does it?
No. Well, I mean, he died, so didn't really need a doctor when... no, never mind. No.
It's surprising how often a good sharp knife comes in handy during an investigation.
The knife is mine. I am a point-and-click adventurer.
Right then, let's turn this thing on. I say, Frumple, do you know how to work one of these things?
Not a clue.
Told you need a chef. Coals.
I suppose you have to light these to heat up the cooker.
Splendid deduction as always, Winklebottom.
Very clever man. Can we take some
I can't just cause
coals?
them to spontaneously combust.
Oh,
When I was in the Calf Scouts, we'd make fires by rubbing twigs together.
I see, and do you have any twigs handy?
Ugh, you don't have to poo-poo all my ideas, you know.
why am I trying to light the cooker?
Oh
Ooh.
my god. Frumple, look at this is terrible.
What? What is it?
They're keeping red wine in the refrigerator. This is sacrilege.
Oh, is that all? I thought you found something important.
That is important. You do not keep red wine in the fridge. That's ridiculous. Hardened butter.
A block of butter.
Yep.
Might be useful. It's rock solid, however.
I like it when it's solid. Easier to take a bite out of it, you know.
Okay, that's what we need the cooker for. Let's shut the fridge. Let's open the freezer. Nothing in the freezer that's interactable. And
Frumple, you're the food expert. Do you think we should take this with us?
As you wish, but don't expect me to know what to do with it. I'm rather more interested in the end result than the process, you know.
come on.
Oh, there are some matches in this box. I'll take these, or rather this. There only seems to be one match left.
So we do have to go through the cupboards. What's in here?
Nothing of interest in here.
Thank you. What's in here? Tins.
Just some odds and ends, nothing useful.
Purple and green tins. Interesting. Oh, plates and bowls.
Just some crockery.
Yeah, alright, crockery was an easier word to say. Plates and bowls. Dumb waiter.
Just open this hatch.
Yep. And it's not there, so you need to pull the string.
Ugh, blasted thing won't stay open.
Ah. I guess we need to prop that open at some point. Hallway or side door, so we haven't been out the side door. We'll go out the side door then, I guess.
This door appears to be locked,
Or
most
not.
irritating.
Yes, quite so. Wonder where it leads to.
Okay, what have we got? Well, a match. Oh. But, okay. So, put the saucepan on the cooker.
Let's put the pan on the stovetop.
I'm not sure why I need to melt the butter. Let's put it in the pan.
How thrilling. I've always wanted to try my hoof at cooking.
Let's open that and light the coals.
Need a steady hoof to do this, as there's only one match left. There we go, the cooker is heating up nicely now. Ah, look, Frumple, the heat has melted the butter into an oily liquid.
Shut the door. What do I need that for, though?
I can hardly pick this up with my bare hooves. We'll need something to soak it up, I wager.
Okay.
Well, what about your mane? That's probably absorbent.
That's a disgusting thought, Frumple.
It's quite disgusting. So now I have a knife and I need to come back for my liquid butter at some point once I found something to soak it up. Away. Okay, servants' quarters. Am I allowed there? I guess I am. Oh, look, it's a little axolotl toy.
This looks like a child's doll. It seems to be a cuddly axolotl.
Bit of an odd thing to keep around.
Bed.
Ugh, this bed is absolutely filthy. Frumple, what do you make of this?
Looks like some kind of slime or mucus. I'd say this bed is used by a mollusk of some sort. Filthy buggers.
Sorry, why is that funny? It is quite funny actually, axolotl being prevalent in this game, because I'm doing Gish at the moment. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you might have seen my Gish videos. They get done as part of Gish. I don't particularly make them for my channel, let's put it that way, but then they get uploaded and eventually I make them public. So it's Gish Week, and the mascot, I'll get to the point. The mascot of this year's main hunt is Chillax, which is a chinchilla axolotl hybrid. And I have actually drawn one twice during this hunt for a task, which I'm not going to go into because I'm not supposed to. Might reveal that at some point. Yep, Gish. Good old good thing for charity, run by Misha Collins and Charlie Capon, I think it's pronounced. So anyway, let's get on with the game. There's not much in this room. This is the servants' quarters, so you've got Beryl and the gardener. So why are there 3 beds? And why is there a toy axolotl? Interesting. Got something about apparently famous actress. Oh, that it. Yeah, it doesn't actually say anything about. Oh, there's the butler, Ambrose. That's his name then, Ambrose. Oh, I did have Aristotle's name. I just forgot it. Found dead in pipe. I mean, he's an axolotl. He shouldn't be dead in water. So maybe he didn't die in the pipe. Alright, so no, nothing there about the staff. So I'll speak to Beryl again. Others.
Perhaps we could discuss the other people who are here.
Staff.
I say, I gonged that gong over there and your butler fellow didn't show up.
Well, he is a bit on the slow side, but he's quite reliable. I hope nothing's happened to him.
Yes, well done, Sally. Just didn't recognise your voice at all. Right, sorry, that's me being stupid then. Of course, there's 3 staff. You've got Ambrose, the butler, Pumphrey, the gardener, and Beryl, the maid. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Right, farewell.
That'll be all for now, madam.
And then we've got the drawing room left. Oh, and upstairs, obviously. Let's try the drawing room first. Oh, hello. Some guests. Reverend Peabody, Sir Winslet, and the dead Gilfrey. I suppose you can't do much with him when he's in a fight. Oh, there's quite a lot in here compared to the staff's quarters. This painting. Interesting.
Ah, this chap is Lord Malcolm Schmidt. I've met him in the house a number of times. A great speaker, although I'm not sure all it makes a good deal of sense.
Looks most distinguished.
Generally, yes, though not so much when food is around. He can get quite raucous at times.
That almost looks like a hand. That is so creepy. I think it's a talon. Speak to Reverend Peabody. Greetings.
Greetings, sir.
Ah, hello, my child. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance at this sad time.
Pleased to meet you. I am Lord Winklebottom III, and this is my colleague, Dr. Reginald Frumple.
Bless you, my children. I am Reverend Archibald Peabody.
Okay. I like your watch.
Do you know any of the other guests?
I believe I may have seen Madame Lavinia at some interfaith conference or other, but not to speak to. Other than that, I'm afraid not.
Gilfrey.
Do you know why Gilfrey invited you here today?
Oh, I'm afraid I wouldn't know. I've not heard from him for a few years, until just recently when he wrote to me out of the blue. I know he had something to announce, but I'm afraid I don't know what.
It is most intriguing, to be sure.
Farewell.
Well, thank you for your time, Reverend.
Thank you.
Yes, quite so, my boy, quite so.
Very reverend. Let's try Sir Winslet. Greetings.
Greetings.
Ah, Winklebottom, isn't it? I've written reports about your exploits for my newspaper.
Oh, really? And which of our adventures have you covered?
Sorry, old thing. Not sure I recognise you.
Frumple? Dr. Frumple? You said you'd covered our cases.
Oh, that's right. You're the gentleman's gentleman, yes?
We're partners. Equal partners. Blasted hack.
All right, Frumple. Pleased to meet you, sir, but I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage.
Winslet's the name, old thing.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
I say, it's true what they say, then. About you preferring to walk on all fours. Bit old-fashioned these days, what?
I just happen to think it's rather more refined.
Plus, he'd bash his bonds on the ceiling if he tried to walk in the modern style.
True. Very true.
And how do you know Gilfrey? Do you know why you're invited here today?
In reverse order, not a blasted clue, and I'm engaged to his daughter Constance.
You're a journalist, you say. Could that be the reason you're here?
Might be, old boy. The old fellow wasn't entirely taken with me, truth be told, but if he wanted somebody to get the word out about something, I'd certainly fit the bill.
You didn't get along with Gilfrey then?
Well, I mean, I've never actually met him, you understand. This is the first time Constance has brought me to the island. But I'm sure he wouldn't approve of me. Crikey, my own family don't, so why would somebody else's?
Oh dear. Constance.
So you're engaged to young Constance over there?
Oh, Winklebottom, I'm a changed cat since meeting her. I was quite the party animal, but fair to say, she's tamed me.
You didn't get on with the Admiral, though.
It was nothing he said, you understand, but I don't think he approved. Don't have a lot of luck with family. Even my own disinherited me.
I say, that's rather harsh of them.
Too many parties, I suppose. And being a journalist, well, is not exactly an appropriate job for somebody of my status, you know.
Most unfortunate.
I get to keep the title. I'm a baronet, don't you know? But I'm afraid it's left me rather cash poor.
Oh dear.
Thank you for your time.
Indeed. Okay. Orangery, okay. This must be Constance.
Greetings. You must be Miss Gilfrey. Our most sincere condolences on your sad loss.
Oh, if it isn't Lord Winklebottom. Father talked about you often. And you must be Mr. Frumple?
Doctor, actually. That is, I mean, sorry for your loss, miss.
First mother and now this. I think we must have done something unspeakable in a past life to suffer so much pain in this one. Don't you agree, Lord Winklebottom?
There has been some terrible tragedy here, I agree, but I fear there may be some more earthly causes for the most recent one, at least.
You think there's villainy at work here?
We don't know yet. However, his death was quite a shock, as far as I know. He was fit as a fiddle before he died. In any case, Dr. Frumple will be able to tell us more.
I think, if you don't mind, I'd just like to be left alone for a while.
Goodbye
Okay.
for now, Miss Gilfrey.
Goodbye for now. Right. Creatures. Yes, please.
Let's take these with us.
Absolutely.
Indeed. It would be sheer folly to leave them.
Oh. Dr.
I say
Frumple.
sheer folly. Because they're...
Yes, I understood. Actually, I believe they're secateurs.
Dr. Frumple, you were a laugh a minute.
I don't really want to lug around an entire hosepipe if I don't have a reason to.
Well, then you're not playing an adventure game, are you? Fly trap plant.
I once knew a chap who was killed after getting trapped in one of those. Sir Bumbles the Second. Very nasty way to go.
Imagine he was a bee then.
This pitcher plant is full of a nasty looking liquid. Some kind of sap, I presume.
What did you call me?
Interesting. So a cactus.
A cactus, covered in dozens of needles.
I'm keeping well away. Got a dreadful phobia of needles, don't you know?
Doesn't that rather interfere with your work as a doctor?
Not at all. I just close my eyes when I use them, that's all. It's very common fear, you know. Most of my patients scream when they see me with one.
Oh. Yes, I think I'd be screaming if you were waving a needle at me with your eyes shut. Right. No, I absolutely can't stand needles. Tasty looking plant. Oh no.
I say, this is some most appetizing looking foliage.
Go on then.
My word, this plant really does look frightfully tasty.
Can't help yourself, can you?
Oh dear, how awfully embarrassing. I do hope that wasn't an important clue.
Me too. Never mind. Okay, let's go back to the drawing room. I hope I didn't miss anything. Oh, there's so much in here then. Cupboard.
Now, let us have a look in here.
Just some
Messy.
papers. How boring.
Not inherently so, but in this case, yes. They don't seem to be of any great interest. Although it does seem odd that they're in such a mess. It's almost as if somebody had been rummaging through them in a hurry.
Best way, in my opinion, gets it out of the way. I much prefer reading things with nice pictures in them. Medical books have some excellent drawings.
One would hope that you at least glance at the words, mind you.
Okay. Look to that painting. Statues.
I say, Winklebottom, I wonder if these chaps know what happened to Gilfrey.
You could ask, but I doubt they'd hear, and I don't suppose they saw anything anyway. And if they did, they wouldn't say.
Very good.
A collection of gramophone records.
Oh look, they have Sounds of the Sea featuring Periwinkle, Flange and the Crustaceans. I love their music.
I think I'll stick to the classics.
Okay. Gramophone.
One of those newfangled gramophone players. The music plays through this trumpet.
Modern technology is wonderful. Just look how tiny it is.
Yes, okay. Very funny. Award.
An award for Amphibian of the Year. A finer amphibian you could never hope to meet, eh, Frumple?
I get it, like Man of the Year, but Amphibian of the Year. He does look very happy, though, in his tube.
A sporting trophy won by Gilfrey. He was always such a strong, fit chap.
Won a few sporting trophies myself in my youth, you know. Came second in the all-boys egg and spoon race back at the old academy. They let me keep the spoon. Had to give back the egg, mind. Matron only laid it that morning.
Various works of fiction. These were most likely Ethelberta's. Aristotle preferred his scientific tomes instead.
Ugh, Shakespeare. The masters made us read it at school, toted old rot. Don't mind the one with the two lovers from rival families of mongooses and capybaras, though.
Very good.
A collection of books. Nothing of any great interest right now.
No. Okay, armour.
A relic of the Great Frog Wars. Gilfrey was most fond of ancient history.
I say, that axe he's carrying would do you a real mischief if he got on the wrong end of it.
Look at Gilfrey. I won't touch him.
Oh, just look at him, Frumple. Died in his house tube network. It simply doesn't make any sense. He was such a hardy fellow.
If we can get him out, I'll determine what killed him. Never you fear.
So, right, we do need to get him out.
Nothing to be done for the poor fellow until we can drain the water,
Right.
I fear.
We shall have to get him out of there if I'm to do an autopsy. Can't very well determine the cause of death just by gawping at him through the glass, you know.
He does look happy, though. He died with a smile on his face.
I say, look at this, old boy. It's Gilfrey and I during our school days. Ah, those were happy times.
Not for me. He couldn't abide school. The other boys used to make fun of my name. Dumple, they'd call me. The rotters.
The rotters. Let's get a box.
A curious box. Oddly, it seems to be fixed in place. It appears, however, that parts of the map itself might actually move slightly.
Ah. It's a puzzle. Oh. Oh no, please don't. Don't be geography based. I am rubbish at geography. I got a feeling I'm going to need a clue.
You know, Frumple, I'm not sure we have all the information we need to crack this puzzle.
Not me. Alright. Let's go back to the... I think I've looked... Have I looked over there? There's nothing there. I think I've looked at everything, so... it's not... Right, I've been playing for about half an hour, so I think I'm going to have to leave it there. Well, let's have a look at this telephone first.
It would be prudent to alert someone on the mainland to the death. Hello? Operator? Ah, yes, hello. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to connect me to Scotland Yard. Inspector Culver's office, if you please. Yes, thank you.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
What the devil? The lights have gone out.
Oh dear. Someone doesn't want Scotland Yard knowing.
What on earth was all that about?
I'm not sure. I say, the telephone line has gone dead. And look at this.
Crikey, that's a bit of a mess. What could have done this?
Well, one thing's for sure. We're not going to be able to contact the mainland until we can get this repaired.
Oh, I see. It's a bit of a mystery. Yes, not surprising the phone line went dead, really, is it? Oh well. As I say, yes. No, I wasn't expecting that to go in. I thought he was just going to look at the phone. That's probably long enough for another episode. In the next episode, we will explore the left corridor and the right corridor and see what we can do about draining that tube. But for now, I'm going to have to leave it. So thank you for watching. Again, if you enjoyed it, please give it a like. Also subscribe if you want to make sure that you don't miss my videos of this. Again, still not sure what my schedule is. Not good. I've done this less than a week, so hopefully I can do this twice a week. I am not sure how long the game is. I know it's 3 chapters and an epilogue. So depending on how long the chapters are, obviously. I think this is the first chapter because the doc was the prologue. So yeah, it seemed they're quite decent lengths by the looks of it. So anyway, that's enough rambling from me. And I will get the next episode up, or try and get my other Power Wash videos edited. I've been putting it off. It's still been quite warm in the UK, even though that's not been on the news, but I'm still quite warm. Yeah, so thank you and bye.